Hello, thank you for joining Only in Sedona Yoga, your Renewal Anti-Anxiety Restorative Yoga Flow. This flow is all seated and lying down, and we'll be holding each pose for 3 to 5 minutes. So grab some blankets and props, get comfortable, and let's talk to our mats. Okay, beautiful yogi, let's begin your anti-anxiety flow in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. We'll begin by drawing our awareness to our breath. So please place one hand over your heart and the other hand over your navel. Inhale deeply through your nose for a 4 count. Take a baby pause at the top. And then exhale on an 8 count, making your exhales approximately twice as long as your inhales. Take a few moments now just to breathe and be. Feeling your belly rise with each inhale. Feeling the stress and anxiety of the day drain away with each elongated exhale. And please repeat the following affirmations as you take your next 3 exhales. Here in the sacred space, I am safe. Here in this sacred space, I am protected. Here in this sacred space, I am loved, and I can generate love for others. Take 3 more breaths here, yogi, as you simply breathe and be, letting the stress of the outside world behind, generating a feeling of love and relaxation deep within your heart chakra as you breathe. Take 1 more breath here, yogi. And as you exhale, you can open your eyes or keep them closed. Just bring your knees into your chest. Place your hands on your knees, or we're just going to get some blood flowing. So just begin to circle those knees. Your toes are together. Just circling them around, getting a little blood circulating before we go into some deeper stretches. And hold this last one here, and take it the other way. It's a windy day here in Sedona. We meant to go on location, but instead I want to welcome you to our new studio, my little outdoor practice space. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And bring those knees into your chest now And we're just going to gently rock our way up to seating. So, rock and roll on that spine. Giving that backbone a little massage. This also improves your circulation. Gets that blood going. Give me one more rock here, yogi. And come forward to sit. I'm going to go ahead and pop this little jacket back on here. It's a chilly day, although it's our spring renewal flow. So come and sit tall on your mat. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a nice deep breath overhead as you reach your arms up. Try to make your spine a little longer. And then whichever leg is forward, let that opposite arm fall down to your mat. Look up at that top arm and just give me a few deep breaths here. Keeping that 2-to-1 breathing. Elongating your exhales. And really feeling the muscles down the side of your body that you're stretching. Breathe love, light, and renewal into those tissues as you give me 2 more deep breaths. And with your next inhale, rotate that wrist out as you just flow it over to the other side, looking up, and just hold here and breathe. Give me one more breath here, yogi. And your next inhale brings you up to seated as you rotate that wrist. Bring it to your mat. Let's take it over onto all fours for some cat-cows to warm up that spine a little more. So just inhale here as you sink into the tunnel of that back. Exhale as you round up into cat. Inhale as you sink. Exhale as you round. Still feeling and generating that feeling of peace, relaxation, and self-love in your heart chakra as you gently move your body. One more time, rounding here to cat yogi. And then come into a neutral spine. We're going to go into our Sphinx pose next. So just bring it on down. Extend your legs behind you. Come on to those elbows. If you have a pillow and you want to place some pillows under your belly to prop yourself up, you want to place some blocks under your elbows to elevate yourself, be my guest. Otherwise, just find a comfortable spot. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. So just gently sway as you breathe. If that feels good, if it feels good to hold it stationary, do that. What I'd like you to do in these slow anti-anxiety restorative workouts is really draw your awareness inward. focusing only on what's happening with your body right now. Tune in to any areas that feel tense or tight. Breathe light, love, and healing energy into them. Many times, the discomfort we feel in our physical body affects our mood. It works both ways. And we read a whole lot about the way that our mental state impacts our physical health, which is true. But the converse is also true too. If you're not feeling good physically, it can manifest itself in all kind of unpleasant personality symptoms that you might not like and those you love might not appreciate. For example, you might not realize that you're clenching your jaw, giving yourself a headache, triggering a headache, but that headache makes you grumpy, and next thing you know, you're snapping at your kids. So use these long, slow workouts to tune into your body. Closing your eyes at any time is highly, highly recommended. So go ahead and do that. When you become aware of aches and pains and places that you're tensing and tightening your muscles, use this time to consciously relax those areas. This is your sacred healing space, your time to come and relieve any stress from your day. And you might find it difficult to hold these poses for several minutes at first because you're not used to tuning into your body and spending that introspective, contemplative time, but it is so vital. So be patient with yourself, don't force. Maybe do a little longer each day, and eventually you will come to cherish this time because it's your time to fix what is hurting you. It's your time to heal. And it's true healing. You're not masking or covering up with drugs or artificial substances. You're truly healing your mind and body all at the same time. And with that, beautiful yogi, go ahead and press back up into all fours. Let's do 3 more quick cat-cows to kind of shake that out. So inhale as you sink. Exhale as you round. Inhale, sink. Exhale, round. Inhale, sink. Exhale, one last time, round it up. Come forward, sitting in a kneeling position. We're going to go into Mermaid next. So what you're going to do is just inhale your hands up overhead. Shift your hips to the side and just hold this nice stretch, creating the letter C, getting a nice stretch down the side of the body. Hold and breathe. We'll be here for about 1.5 minutes, so not as long. Your top arm starts to feel tired, you can bring it down to rest. You can bring both your arms down to rest on your knee, or keep them up to deepen the stretch. Yogi's choice. Give me one more breath here, yogi. And let your next inhale pick you back up to center. And just take that over to the other side. Hold and breathe. Give me one more breath here, yogi. And as you exhale, let those arms come down. Watch the next twist we're going to do. I'm going to show you two variations. The first one is you're right here. You're creating a figure 4 with your leg. You're turning towards that knee. You're ever so gently looking behind. If you want to go a little deeper, that leg comes up. You can reach around a bind. This is where the jacket might get in the way. And just go ahead and twist a little deeper. And stay here for a nice minute and a half. Still focusing on your 2 to 1 breathing. Still elongating those exhales. And if you like, you can continue to recite affirmations to yourself, either out loud or in your head. It's always good if you're stressed to focus on gratitude. Your affirmation may be simply thanking yourself for taking this time to nurture your body and mind, to take a time out the way nature intended. Ease your stress. Maybe one more breath here, yogi. Ever so gently, with infinite care, come out of it, uncross that leg. Bring them forward just to windshield wiper that out really briefly. And we're going to take that to the other side. So, bend the other leg. Remember option number 1, your figure 4. You're just placing that opposite hand on the knee and looking back. Option number 2, you bring the leg up to half lotus. Bind if you can. I don't know if you can see that with my jacket or not, but grab that toe if you can. Twist a little deeper, but make sure you can breathe freely, deeply, and easily. You're not wringing out a dish rag to wipe a delicate surface. You're leaving it a little bit damp. Make sure you have space in your lungs to breathe. Breath work is the most important part of these anti-anxiety workouts. In the description for this video, I'll share some National Institute of Health information, some other articles I found about how deep breathing affects your physiology. So when in doubt, if a pose is uncomfortable, if you have to come out of it, take an easy Sukhasana seated position and just breathe. Give me one more breath here, Yogi. And ever so gently release, come out of this one. Uncross that foot. Just rolling all the way around to all fours again. And this time just kind of circle your torso around, moving the spine any which way, really just shaking out that spinal tension. We did some intense spine work there. So give it some love. Hopefully if you have back pain, take it the other way. It feels a little relieved. We're going to keep working that. We're going to get some nice deep hamstring stretches here and some hip openers to open your hips. So come on to all fours. Tuck your toes just briefly to lift up into a down dog. Lift your right leg up. You don't have to go real high. I'm just going to do a half so I don't kick my door screen through. And then bring it on through. Come into your pigeon. Take a moment to adjust this front foot. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, start to walk it down. And if you like, take a block or a pillow to support your head. Or you can simply rest it down on your arms. We'll be here for 3 or 4 minutes. So take this time to focus on your breath. Give me one more breath here, Yogi. And then slowly walk yourself up, sitting nice and tall. Bend that back leg to get the front of that thigh. And hold it here for 3 to 4 minutes as you focus in on your breath. One more breath here, beautiful yogi. And with infinite gentleness, release that foot. Push yourself back into a plank, top of a push-up. Lift back up into that down dog. Just stay here for one quick breath. And then lift that left leg up and bring it through to your pigeon on the other side. Take a second to adjust, wiggle into the pose. Inhale yourself up nice and tall. Exhale as you come down. Stay here and breathe. I have to say, I really love practicing outside. Even on days like today when it's kind of cloudy and windy and chilly. Love to take you to beautiful locations around Sedona. Unfortunately, today the wind resistance was just a little much, so I do apologize for the sound of the wind in the background. Although if you're like me, maybe it just relaxes you more. It's kind of like white noise. And a quality white noise machine is a great investment if you can make it. If you have noisy roommates or a partner who snores. That or noise canceling headphones, although if you're not a back sleeper, headphones are a little awkward for sleeping. But white noise machine is maybe the one electronic device it's okay to have in your bedroom. Give me 2 more breaths here, yogi. Feel with infinite care. Walk yourself up. Bring that front heel in a little if you need to as you grab that back leg. And just hold it here for 3 to 5 minutes. Shifting the angle of the stretch. Why do we keep electronics out of the bedroom? Well, light exists on the spectrum, and blue light is the brightest and strongest. It's what your brain associates with daytime, and it's also the light emitted from screens. And when your brain is exposed to this light wavelength, it tells it it's time to wake up. So you stop producing melatonin, which is a vital sleep hormone that helps you fall under. So if you struggle to get your Z's, try removing the electronics from your bedroom. Don't sit up and scroll social media. I know it's tempting, but it'll keep you awake. Create a charging station somewhere else in your house, in your kitchen maybe. Park your stuff there. And what are your sleep tips? Let us know in the comment. What do you do to try to get some sleep when it's elusive? Let us know. And with that, let's take this back leg down and let's just shift our position. We're going to come into Janu and then we'll finish with 2 supine stretches. So sit up nice and tall. If you have a strap or maybe a blanket that you can use, you can hook it gently around that foot. Sit up straight and tall first, and then exhale, lean into it. And we'll be here for 3 to 5 minutes. Coming down the tail end of your workout here. Still focusing on your 2 to 1 breathing, beautiful yogi. Still repeating your affirmations. If you need to, you can always repeat to yourself that here in this sacred space, you are protected. Here in this sacred space, you are safe. Here in this sacred space, you are loved. And you are loved. And can spread that love to others. Bask in that love and healing breath for 1 more breath on this side. Beautiful. And then come up out of it. We're just going to switch sides, release that leg. You can throw in a quick windshield wiper if you like. And then just get that on the other side. Sit up nice and tall first. And then fold over that leg. And hold on loosely like the old song says, don't pull or yank. Your job is to breathe into the muscles. Get a little more intimate knowledge of each area that we stretch, of all the tendons, ligaments, connective tissues, fascia, and of course muscles. Visualize those inner workings. Bathe them in healing energy. Find yourself in the stillness. Give me 1 more breath. Come on up out of that one, yogi. We're going to finish on our spines. So go ahead. Make sure you have plenty of room behind you. If you're in bed, make sure you're not going to clonk your head forward. Make sure you have space. Bring it on down. Take the outside of those feet. We're going to finish with happy baby. So just tuck those knees back. Opening up those hips. If it feels good to you to rock side to side on your lower back, be my guest, my beautiful yogi friend. If it feels good to play with it, extending those legs like a happy baby would, you can do that too. Play with the pose. Might feel good to push the knees further back. Might feel good to extend. Do what feels good. Might feel good to just sit here and gently rock while you open your hips. And if you have a history of trauma, you might find this pose difficult. If you do, take an alternative. You can relax in child's pose. You can take legs up the wall. You can even relax into your final resting pose a while. This is our last pose, so if it makes you uncomfortable, make yourself comfortable. And you can also use this for healing if you're feeling up to it. Sometimes working your way through a posture can help. And it's okay if it brings up emotions. It's okay if you cry on your mat. I've done it before on camera with you guys, and I will do it again, I can guarantee. That's what true healing is all about. Not just healing the physical pain, but the emotional charge that it carries. And with that, beautiful yogi, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself such a hug of self-love and self-appreciation. Thank yourself for spending this healing time with you. And as you fall into your final resting pose, I want to thank you for spending this time with Only in Sedona Yoga. We love you guys. We hope you'll join our family. Thank you and namaste.